Hey, what's up guys, I'm Michael King, back again with another video. So today's video I'm going to analyzing the GBPUSD, and this is GBPUSD in the monthly time frame. So overall on GBPUSD, we are having a bearish market. We have series of lower low, as you can see. So this series of lower low and lower high is what makes GBPUSD a bearish market in the monthly time frame. But my concern is about this area right here. That's my concern, because from what we have right here, I'll be able to tell you guys what you should expect on GBPUSD for this week, and also have an idea of what price might also do for the next week. So I'm just going to zoom the chart a little bit so that we can have a clearer view of what's happening to GBPUSD. So if you look at what happened right here, we had a low right here, as you can see. But now look at what happened. Price fell and broke this low, so it means this is our new low on GBPUSD. But now price started heading higher. Now a perfect explanation of what is making price to head higher right now is called the fact that price was rising all the way to get to this fair value gap. As you can see, when price got to the fair value gap, we are seeing a rejection. However, I still feel like price might still want to go a little bit higher, because we also have this fair value gap right here that price is yet to fill. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to draw a line so that we can see the area that I'm trying to point out. Okay, so this is the first, the lower line actually. So let me get the right figure. Is at 1.31666. That's the level for the first, the lower level of the fair value gap. Let me just use the color green, that will be way better. So I'm going to use the color green for that. Then also do for the lower high, for the fair value gap, that is the upper line actually. Let's get the lines. It's at 1.32731. 1.32731. So now what I just did right now is to take note of the fair value gap. So this is the low, this was the high, so in between is the fair value gap. And if I should zoom the charts very well, you realize that this candle right here is yet to trade into it. So it means that there is a possibility, because when it comes to forex, you can only make assumptions, bias. By the end of the day, markets will move the way it wants to move actually. But my bias on GBPUSD is I want to see price here to this high before it continues the overall downtrend. But if you look at what is happening currently, realize that we have we're having two bearish candles now. This is the previous candle, that is for January. Then this candle currently is bearish, and I'm expecting price to trade lower to this fair value gap that we have right here. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to draw a line so we can think of it by the time we go to the lower time frames. So now this is one of the level right here. Let's get the right figure for it. It's at 1.25001. That is for the first line. Then let's also draw a line right here. Okay, now we're going to get the exact figure for this. So this is currently at 1.23375. So now it means what I'm expecting is overall I want to see price get to this fair value gap here, but I expect to first see price head lower. When price get to this low, then this fair value gap right here might likely push price higher to this fair value gap here. Then price might start heading lower. Another reason why I feel like price might want to go a little bit higher, because the fact I also have this candle right here, which we can call an order block, which is the first opposite candle that led to all these massive moves, as you can see. So if you look at it carefully, you realize that price is also yet to touch this order block. So this fair value gap, and also this order block, and also this one right here, you can also count this. So these two confluences are the reason why I feel like price might want to go all the way higher to get to those levels. Now, before price get there, because this is something of, it might be 2, 3 or 4 months from now. So our concern is this right here, this fair value gap. I want to see price head low to this fair value gap right here. Then price will head higher. So I think now we are done with the monthly time frame. So let's go to the weekly time frame so we can have more candles and we can be able to have an idea of things that we should take note of on the weekly time frame. Now this is GBUSD on the weekly time frame. What I'm just going to do right now is I want to take note of the current high and the current low. So this is the current low right here. I'm just going to extend the line. Then I'll use maybe the color black. I'll use the color black actually to have an idea of the current low. It's at 1.20373. That is the current low. Let me see the black color. Perfect. So this is the low of the weekly time frame, and this is the high of the weekly time frame. So now right above this high, let me first get the figure before I complete my sentence. So the high is at 1.31422. Perfect. So now right above this high is what we have is the fair value gap. So let me see if I can zoom it very well so you can see it clearly. Okay, let me bring it down a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. Perfect. Now right above this level, these two green lines are the fair value gap from the monthly time frame. Now that being said, we are taking note of the key things right now on the weekly time frame. We've taken note of the high and the low. Now one more thing I also want to point out is I want you guys to look at this carefully. Let me zoom it. It's okay like this. Now from this fair value gap to this is the fair value gap on the monthly time frame. What can you see that I can take note of right now? Now what you can see clearly is this bearish candle. This bearish candle can be called what? An order block. Now we had one year before. Now look at what price did. Price went up, traded into it as you can see, then went higher. We had an order block right here, then price went higher. Price also traded into this, but price haven't traded into this order block right here. So now this order block and this fair value gap are confluences. There are things, or they're like guarantees that okay, if price should fall to these levels, there's a possibility of price heading higher. And if price wants to head higher, what do you think price is going to do? We have like three major reasons, like three major things price can do. First thing first is price might want to take over this high because they will buy stops here. I want to clear these liquidities. It might trade into the fair value gap on the monthly time frame. And also the other block that I pointed out, that is this other block right here. Price might want to trade into this too. So it means if we are having that, then also below right here we also have fair value gap and other block. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just get this red line. I'm going to just make it red line because I want to take note of the high of this bearish candle. So let's get the high of it. So now the high of this bearish candle is currently at 1.24282. That is where the high is currently at, and that is good actually. Now I'll keep selling, but the moment price get to that high, I will switch my bias immediately from selling to buying. But what will make me to actually buy is when price eventually gets to this red line, I can see a change of character, as is a break of structure or a market shift. I can see something like that around that red line to the upside. I will take that as a confirmation. It could be on the 1 hour time frame or the daily time frame, depending on the time frame that I usually look at for your analysis. So now for the weekly time frame, we've taken note of the fair value gap, also this red line, that is the other block, the high of the other block. Taking note of the overall high and the overall low. Now let's move on to the daily time frame to see if we can have anything to take note of. Now looking at the daily time frame, if you can remember from my previous analysis, check out my channels, look at the videos I've posted. For last week, I actually pointed out this high. I said this high right here led to a move to this low, which broke this low right here. And I said I don't expect price to go above this high. And as you can see, what do you see? Price did not go above the high. The reason why I said I do not expect price to go above this high is because of the fact that when we are looking at trending markets, that is a downtrend or an uptrend, in cases of a downtrend, we don't expect to see price head above the previous lower high is not possible. Okay, now if you look at, okay, let's see if we can, let's just have a quick explanation. Okay, perfect. If you look at this series of downtrend right here, you realize one thing. You see that this was a lower high, a lower high, a lower high, a lower high. It was not violated. That is, even though price was going up, price was not going above the previous lower high until what we have right here. You have a lower high right here, but however, price went above it. Automatically, it made here a structure shift or a break of structure from series of downtrend towards uptrend. Now, if you look at what is happening currently, you realize that we are having uptrend during this period, but look at what's happened. This was a higher low, which led to a higher high, led to another higher low right here. Then this higher low right here led to a higher high right here. Then this higher high now drove price way lower, breaking this low. Automatically, we had a change. You understand? Change of structure, and it became a kind of downtrend. We have in a lower low here, this was a lower high. This lower low led to this new lower high, lower low. Then also now we also have, this might be a new lower high, but before we call it this level right here as a lower high, is until this price right here head way lower than this. Automatically, here will become our new lower high. So now, that being said, one thing I can have from daily time frame is I've shown you guys what is happening on the daily time frame, having a kind of bearish pattern. So I expect us to keep having this kind of downtrend until price head to this area before we can see a change of structure. Now, that being said, let's quickly look at the 1 hour time frame, which is my entry time frame. This time frame that I use on my entry actually. And if you look at what has been happening lately, from this was NFP, price is heading low. So now from the 1 hour time frame, I expect price to keep heading lower until price head to this level right here. So what I'm expecting for the 1 hour time frame is we've already swept this high, and this was our previous area of interest actually. This one I was interested in this area. It's called the fact that it had already swept. This was the area I was looking out for, and as you can see, I've already swept that area already. So this was my new area of interest. And now if you look at what happened, price swept this high and price pierced into this area of interest, then price headed lower, breaking this low. So now this is our new area right here. So now I don't expect price to go above this high. I'm giving you guys this free tip. Moving forward for this week, I don't expect price to go above this high. Price might trade, of course, price might trade all the way high to somewhere around here, then head lower. But I don't expect price to trade above this high. So now that being said, that is overall analysis for GBPUSD. If you do enjoy, hit that subscribe button, share to your friends, hit that like button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.